Okay, so here's part D, I guess. This is a pretty tough problem as a 6 by 6 square, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one way to start trying to understand this problem is just make it easier.
Yep.
And how can we make it easier?
Maybe a 1 by 1 doesn't have any adjacent squares.
Right, a 1 by 1 doesn't have any adjacent
Maybe
squares.
2 by
2.
2.
All right, so let's take a look at a 2 by 2. We already have a 2 by 2 right here. So what's happening on a 2 by 2?
Well,
This pair gets counted, these two, but then this one doesn't.
well, so each square is a corner, so each square has 2 adjacent squares to it.
Okay, so how many total pairs are there?
So total pairs, there's 8 total pairs, but you're double counting everything.
So it's 4 pairs.
Okay, so for a 2 by 2 we can actually count them all.
Yeah.
Well, show me the 4 pairs.
So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, so on the bottom we've got 4, and on the top, what do we have? How many, are we counting different colors or same color?
Well, we're counting different.
Okay, how
colors.
many different colored pairs are there?
4. All
4.
of them.
They're all different colors. So for a 2 by 2 it's 4 over 4, which is 1. Okay, what now?
Well, 3 by 3.
3 by 3. How many total pairs are there?
Well, here you have the 4 pairs on the corners. Well, actually, now there's 8 pairs on the corners since this pair and this pair are different now.
Okay,
So you have 8 pairs on the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4,
all right.
5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 12 because you've
That square in the middle.
3 pairs for each square in the middle. There's 4 squares in the middle.
Okay, so 8 plus 12 more?
Mm-hmm. So 20. And did we count them all? Well, no. Wait. Well, I think we're gonna double count because we have to throw in this 1 4 in the middle.
Okay, so it's 8 plus 12 plus 4.
And all over 2.
And did we double count?
Yes, because you can see here this pattern, this and this, this and this.
Okay, so how many total pairs are there?
There's 12.
12. Okay, how many good ones are there?
Well,
Or how many different colored ones are there?
well,
With the corners, they're different colored.
1, 2, and then 2 more. Well, maybe we should count them just down this way. Do 1, 2, and then you have 4. Wait, but you're over counting again. So,
Show me what you overcounted.
oh wait, no, you're not. Because you have this is different than that. Because this is a different pair.
Okay.
So we can count them. You have 2 for that one. You want to do some?
2 for this one, and then 4.
Okay.
That's
8.
2 and 2, 4.
8. Okay, so 8 over 12.
That's 3/4.
3/4. Okay, so for 2 by 2 we got 4 over 4, which is 1. For 3 by 3 we got 3/4. Okay. Let's see if we can do a 4 by 4 real quick and see if we see any patterns.
No.
Alright, so here's the 4 by 4. How many total pairs are there?
Well, you have 8 corners plus. So 8 for the corners plus you have. So you have 24. Wait, no, this is 12, 24. Don't you have 48? No. You have 24 for the edge ones.
Okay, how did you figure that out?
Because you have 3 for here, 3 for here. That's 6.
Okay,
And you have 4 of them.
Alright, so 24, good.
Plus 4 middle ones.
Mm-hmm.
So plus 16.
Okay,
Yep.
And divided by 2.
alright, so what is 8 plus 24 plus 16 divided by 2?
That's 24.
Okay.
And how many are good?
And the 4 by 4 grid.
We have the 4 in the corners.
Alright,
Then we have
So you have 2 4s and 2 quarters.
that's 16. 4 is 8, which is 12. That's 12 over 24 is a half.
Half.
okay.
So it seems like the number is decreasing with the size of the square you get.
Yeah, it sure is.
But I can see why that happens because you have more and more black squares, and it's increasing more. Black squares increase more than white squares.
Yeah, and so by breaking it into these smaller cases, we saw how to count very quickly now.
Yeah.
So how do you count for the 6 by 6 now? We've learned, we didn't see a pattern, 1 3/4 and a half necessarily. But we did at least see how to count quickly. So how could you count quickly the good matches? What do you do to count the good matches?
Well, you have 2, then you have some number of 4s, and then another 2.
Okay, interesting. And how do you count the total matches?
So
The total pairs?
well, you can count them in categories. You can look at the corners, edges,
And the 4.
the centers, yeah.
And what do you have to make sure you worry about?
Divide by
divide by 2,
Yeah.
you're overcounted.
5 by 2 for overcounting. So that way of breaking it into a smaller piece, smaller puzzle, actually led to figuring out how to count it pretty quickly, even though we don't get all the way to the finish here. But that's one other way. So there's 3 ways to approach it.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
All right, great work tonight, guys.